Hello and welcome to my PowerPoint presentation. My name is Delilah Garza and I am a graduate student at the T. Denny Stanford School of Social and Family Dynamics at Arizona State. The topic I will be presenting is the impact of alcoholism on families. The article I am presenting stems from a newsletter my team produced regarding addiction and recovery. My team members include David Armstrong, myself, Jasmine Dalrymple, Bianca Epson, and Jeannie Mackey. The agency we represented was the Baltimore Intergroup Council of Alcoholics Anonymous, and the title of the article was Rising in Recovery. The goal of our newsletter was to provide information regarding addiction and how those in recovery could take steps toward better outcomes. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, alcohol abuse disorder is defined as a chronic relapsing brain disease characterized by an impaired ability to stop or control alcohol use despite several adverse social, occupational, or health consequences. Families are dealing with addiction disorders at an alarming rate, with alcoholism being one that is very common today. In this presentation, the topics we will discuss are: what is a family? Why is alcoholism called a family disease? What is the impact of alcoholism on children and families? And the recovery process. To begin, let's discuss the family unit. Although families differ in composition, the family unit is the primary source of support and a basic unit of society. Once alcohol becomes an addiction and is misused, it often causes problems for the family and changes the way the family interacts with each other. Most families are either affected directly or indirectly by addiction and have observed or experienced how families struggle to deal with the challenges. The common misconception is that alcoholism only impacts the individual. However, that could not be further from the truth. Alcoholism is known as a family disease because every aspect of the family unit is impacted. Because the family unit is seen as a system, well, when a portion of the system or individual fails to meet their role, it creates challenges for the rest, and additional responsibilities are assigned to compensate for the breach in family roles. Let's discuss some of the consequences of alcohol misuse on the family. To begin, often older children take on the role of the parent, creating an additional stressor for the child due to the increased responsibility. In addition, research has shown that the consequences of alcoholism within a marriage include intensified marital disagreement and verbal conflict, which can often lead to separation or divorce. Furthermore, alcoholism has been seen to increase the propensity for physical, mental, and/or psychological abuse, resulting in domestic violence incidents in the home. As a result, the home environment is troubled and begins to function at an unhealthy level with increased negativity, decreased cohesion, and poor problem solving. In terms of impacts to the individual, alcohol misuse can also affect a person's ability to be productive at work, posing a risk to their ability to maintain employment. This often further complicates the needs of the family and their ability to meet their financial needs. There are also risks to their physical health, safety, and mental health. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, alcohol misuse also contributes to poorer health outcomes due to causing an increase in the risk of mouth, liver, breast, esophagus, pharynx, and larynx cancer. It also causes the propensity for injuries for self and others. The unfortunate fact is that alcohol is the cause of the third highest preventable cause of death today in the United States. Children are the most vulnerable members of the family and often suffer long-term effects as a result of residing in an unstable home environment caused by alcohol misuse. Children are unfairly impacted by the home dynamics caused by alcoholism. Children often observe increased conflict, learn poor coping skills, and are at a disadvantage to express their thoughts or feelings due to fear. These factors result in poor emotional adjustment in children with increased behavioral and emotional issues. Children who experience alcoholism in their homes are also at a greater risk to misuse alcohol and often will try alcohol at a younger age than their counterparts. For these reasons, it is extremely important to address the challenges families face during the recovery process. According to a study conducted in 2012 by the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, 10% of children residing in the United States live with a parent with alcohol problems. As you can see, this percentage is alarmingly high, with a significant amount of children residing in homes where the environment poses a risk to their emotional health and safety. Because alcohol affects all members of the family, the difficulties families endure when a member is in the recovery process are complicated. If the challenges within the family are not addressed with proper supports in place, the alcoholic will find the situation extremely difficult. It is important to remember that the road to recovery is one that should be a tailored fit, as not every path is best suited for every person. Recovery is a process which involves changing ingrained habits and should be looked at with patience and love, as relapse is common and overcoming alcohol abuse is not an easy feat. Individuals are encouraged to seek guidance and assessments from licensed professionals who specialize in addiction to maximize their recovery efforts. Furthermore, being in a supportive position when a family member is in recovery is difficult and can be stressful. Family members should take time to ensure they care for themselves throughout the process as well. Families are encouraged to seek community assistance through self-help programs such as Alcoholics Anonymous, which can provide the needed support, validate family members' feelings, and enhance coping mechanisms. Self-help programs have also been found to provide a way for families to express their feelings in a safe environment, which often facilitates healthy communication. Families who maintain healthy family functioning and work as a unit to overcome alcoholism become more resilient and have the potential to have more positive outcomes. That concludes today's presentation regarding alcoholism and families. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you and have a wonderful day.